if you play emulator games on your iOS device and it feels very slow and choppy. That's because JIT is not enabled. So in this video, I'll show how to enable JIT on iOS device using the latest method, and even works on the latest iOS versions without any issues. This is the official website of StikDebug app. I will leave the link in description. StikDebug is mostly used for enabling JIT on sideloaded apps. The tool is compatible to run on macOS, Windows, and Linux. And for this video, I will be using it for my Windows computer. And the requisitions are iTunes tool, iLoader tool, StikDebug IPA file, and local dev VPN app. So let's start by downloading iTunes, which you can download directly from the Microsoft Store. Click on this hyperlink here to get iTunes from Microsoft Store. But in my opinion, download the non-Microsoft version of iTunes instead for better compatibility, as I have received many comments where users complain about iTunes not detecting iOS device when installed from Microsoft Store. So visit this website, link will be in description. On the right, click on the version history and scroll down to the bottom of the list. And the tool, it's available for 32-bit and 64-bit architecture. And to find out yours, just launch the Settings app and search for device specifications. You can see here, my computer is having 64-bit architecture. Now, simply go back to the website and simply download the latest version of iTunes as per your computer's device specs. And while it's downloading, let's go ahead and download the iLoader tool. Go back to StikDebug's official website, click on this hyperlink, and download the MSI or EXE format file of iLoader tool. Now that both the tools are downloaded, let's go ahead and first install the iTunes tool. Just install the tool, like any other program. And while it's installing, please, it's a request to subscribe to my channel and also like this video. Next, install the iLoader tool. I have already installed iLoader tool before, so I will skip the installation. And once the same is installed successfully, it's time to download the StikDebug IPA file. Go back to the official website and click on this button here, which will redirect to GitHub page. Simply download the StikDebug app, which is located under the Assets section. Now launch the iLoader tool, and this is the user interface of iLoader tool. Next, simply enter your Apple ID and password and just log in. Next, connect your iOS device to the computer and click on Refresh option of the iLoader tool. This is Recognize your connected iOS device. Finally, let's sideload the StikDebug app into iPhone or iPad. To do so, click on Import IPA option, locate, and select the StikDebug IPA file which was downloaded earlier, and click on Open to start the process. Now in just few seconds, the StikDebug app will be successfully installed in my iPhone. And if you are sideloading for the first time, you will be required to enable developers mode, which you can do by simply launching the Settings app and navigating to Privacy and Security, and the option will be located here. And also have to trust the certificate by launching the Settings app and navigating to General and to VPN and Device Management, and simply trust the certificate. Now that we have StikDebug app sideloaded using iLoader tool, but you can also install the StikDebug app using SideStore as an alternative to iLoader. You can watch this video, which I have already covered on how to set up SideStore. Link will be in description. So after setting up SideStore, launch the web browser and visit the StikDebug GitHub page, link will be in description. Navigate to the Releases section and download the StikDebug IPA file from the Assets section. Next, head over to SideStore and tap on the plus icon here, and now simply locate the downloaded StikDebug IPA file, and as you can see, the app is being sideloaded. And if you get this pop-up, simply select Remove App Extensions. Once the StikDebug is sideloaded using either iLoader tool or SideStore. Next, it's time to set up the StikDebug app. So go back and launch the StikDebug app so that it can create necessary folders in the backend. Now get back to your computer and launch the iLoader tool once again and connect your iOS device to the computer. Next, navigate to Manage Pairing File and locate the StikDebug app on the list. Lastly, click on Place to import the pairing file to the StikDebug app. And if everything is done right, you should see this success message here. Now let's go back to the iOS device. Swipe up from the bottom and force close StikDebug app from the app switcher. Lastly, on the final part, launch the App Store app and download this local dev VPN app. This is essential because StikDebug and SideStore both needs this local dev VPN to function properly. Once the local dev VPN is installed successfully, launch the same and do the normal initial setup, and then just turn on the VPN. Finally, after all the setup, let's go ahead and enabling JIT. For this example, I will use the Amethyst app for demonstration. You can see here that JIT is not enabled and is stuck on checking for JIT. So go back to the StikDebug app and make sure that the VPN is turned on. Simply tap on Connect by App and select the target app, and in my case, it's the Amethyst app. The app will automatically launch, and this time, if I check, you can see that the JIT is successfully enabled. But the moment you force close the app, by swiping up and removing it from App Switcher, the JIT will be lost. And as you can see, the JIT is again disabled. So you will have to again go to StikDebug app and again redo the steps to enable the JIT. So just a few taps and the JIT is again enabled. By the way, comment down if you know how to automate this process. So these are the key points. StikDebug requires local dev VPN function. So keep the VPN turned on when enabling JIT. You can use either SideStore or iLoader to install StikDebug. Use the non-Microsoft version of iTunes. Now, if you want to play PlayStation 2 games using JIT, watch my next video and do subscribe to my channel.